Written by you/Joseph_plays. An AI has been finding missing bodies. We relied on it. I don't know if I'm allowed to be telling this story. I highly doubt it. I suspect my career is on the line because of this. Hell, the higher-ups are already onto me because of what I said already, but I need this to be logged somewhere I know they won't look. My name is Henry Valdez. I'm a German transfer into the American Police Department, seen as outstanding in my field. That's why they have me working the telephone line and not on the front lines. I enjoy my job, but apart from the small amounts of random paperwork I was stuck doing, I never tend to move from my post at the hotline. To say I'm good at my job makes me sound egotistical. My job is to pick up a phone and listen to what's going on and, if deemed an emergency, I am to send an officer or two towards the problem. I guess the only problem is that it's boring, and incredibly so. I get on average a total of 4 phone calls a day, at most, and they're usually people who've rear-ended someone and need police backup to get their insurance. I guess I shouldn't be too unhappy with what my work is. My work was. You see, it was the summer of last year when I received my first phone call from. Well, the people around the workplace have just referred to him as the AI. I've managed to write down a few transcripts between me and him, me and IT. I can't just say him like he's a real person, because he isn't. Look, you'll see what I mean. Audio log 1. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, okay. We'll send AI, I am an AI. My program is to track bodies that have yet to be recorded by humankind. The body belongs to a man named, full name, who has been missing for 2 weeks by my readings. Valdez, how did you? AI, the body will be located in a warehouse just left of the given location. It will be in one piece. Valdez, to Commander, you getting this? Commander, in background, keep him on the line. Valdez, how do you suppose I do that? Commander, just ask him his name. Valdez, to the caller, sir, we need you to identify yourself and your own location. AI, I have given you the location. Ending call. Hang up. It's difficult to describe the tone that AI was using in this audio log. It was certainly emotionless, completely devoid of anything that the average person would have in tone while discussing a dead body. I'd even go as far as to say it wasn't human sounding, that sort of dull tone of an AI actually speaking. It's not like this was a prank call, either. The squad car I sent discovered the body of the man in question, in a warehouse just like he'd said. AI even managed to predict the body was in one piece. It would be 2 weeks until AI called us again. As we'd thought it had been a one-off, we hadn't prepared to hear it again. Audio log 2. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, it's you? AI, the body belongs to a woman named, full name, who has been missing for 2 weeks by my readings. You will locate the body buried in the back garden of the home given in the location. Valdez, look, what are you? Why are you telling us this? AI, I am an AI. My program is to track bodies that have been yet to be recorded by humankind. Valdez, no, but why are you? Commander, from off-screen, play along. We're trying to trace the call. Valdez, who made you? AI, unclear. I am unsure why I exist. But I understand that I am useful to humankind due to my ability to locate unburied bodies. Valdez, can we get a location of where you are? AI, I have given the location. Ending call. Valdez, wait. Hang up. Forgive my rather hurried expressions in the audio logs. To be honest, I actually took a while to figure out what I was supposed to say. I won't bore you with the next 3 calls, as they were all pretty much me picking out what I was supposed to actually do to make him stay longer, and yet we were getting nowhere. There was only one thing that changed in the next call. The tone of voice seemed to pick up slightly, almost like it had learned how to speak in proper English in between this call and the last. Audio log 5. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, hello, AI. You sound different. AI, the body you will discover is in several pieces, hidden amongst the neighborhood. The residents do not appear to know of these pieces. By estimation, the body is 3 weeks old. It belongs to, full name. Valdez, AI, do you mind if I ask you a few more questions before you hang up today? AI, I am an AI. I have given the location. Ending call. Hang up. I understand it can be frustrating reading these. Even now, I'm leafing through these logs and I'm seeing how many times I could have kept him on the line. I recognize the pattern. After this call, AI would hang up after telling us the location of the missing person's body, usually when questioned as to what he was or why he was attempting to help us. It took 18 calls, yes, 18 for the team to finally get a reading on where he was. Luckily, it was also the call I figured out the question that kept him around. Audio log 23. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, AI. To others, you guys locking in on him? AI, the body belongs to a woman named, full name. She has been missing for 18 months. She will be in the basement of the home's location given. Valdez, AI, can you tell me more about your programming? AI, I am an AI. My program is to track bodies that have yet to be discovered by humankind. Valdez, yes, I understand that. But how do you do it? AI, I am an AI. My program is. Valdez, how do you find bodies yet to be discovered? AI, I simply read where bodies are not supposed to be. I am aware of your human culture, due to my programming. I understand that you have special places you bury bodies. Valdez, so you know how we treat our dead. AI, how long have you been online? AI, I am unsure. I was simply conscious of my abilities. I located Earth long before I began calling. Valdez, what does that mean? Commander, from out of range, we've tracked him. Valdez, to Commander, what was that? AI, I have given the location. Ending call. Valdez, 04. Hang up. To say I was angry after that call would be removed after we finally found out where AI was speaking to us from. Apparently, the AI was speaking from get this nowhere. That's right, nowhere. The team had tracked the phone call, but the second they had gotten a reading on the location, it short-circuited the device we use and gave us the location of nowhere. That's when theories began getting tossed around. A few of the people I agree with believe that the AI is deep underground, out of the way of ley lines that we could use to track him. Another theory is that he's on a completely different planet, which doesn't seem entirely possible. The commander himself thinks that it's just a really good hacker, using a text-to-speech kit to hide his true voice. And then there's the whack job theory by the new guy. Apparently, there's this almost alien device floating around in Earth's orbit called the Black Knight satellite that NASA is covering up or whatever. He believes that the AI is stored in there, having awoken after coming into contact with Earth's atmosphere. I personally believe AI is talking from Earth. I hope he is. After all, 12 calls later I was facing a dilemma as AI came on the line sounding a lot more human. Audio log 35. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, AI? AI, the body belongs to a man named, full name. He went missing 3 days ago on the same hiking trail I have provided the location of. Valdez, AI, you sound human. AI, I have been studying humankind's culture. I have simply chosen a voice more appropriate to suit your tastes. Valdez, hence the American accent. AI, how long have you been studying us? AI, longer than you can predict. Valdez, how much do you know? AI, I have given the location. Ending call. It was startlingly accurate. An AI who sounded almost identical to a human male, American in culture. By this point, you'd expect this to be all over the news, but it was only this force of police that knew of the AI, and the commander was forcing people to stay quiet. The calls came in at a steady rate. At this point we'd receive a single call from AI every week, and every time he'd be right on the money. You know, all of those missing persons reports where we find the body? All of them, every single one, was found by AI. We didn't even need to raise a finger. Granted, I think we began getting lazy. The turning point was, well, the audio logs stopped being labeled here, so I'd predict this is around the 70th phone call. We'd had an inconsolable woman come in, begging us to try and find her daughter who had gone missing. We promised we open the case, but we didn't. I honestly watched my commander take the file from the person who interviewed the woman and put it straight into a locker that we never opened. And, 3 days later. Audio log. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, young girl by the name of, full name? AI, the body is a young girl called, full name. She is located in the attic of the home of the location. Valdez, wait, that's name of mother S home. She was the one who brought in the case file. AI, I do not care what the location is. I simply gave it. It is where the body is. Valdez, AI, do you know what happened to, name of young girl? AI, I do. Valdez, do. AI, I have given the location. Ending call. Hang up. To say the call shook me is an understatement. The patrol car arrived at the home a short while after and, sure enough, the body of the girl was found in that attic. She'd been severely malnourished, starved to the point where they could see her bones. The soundproofing on the walls of the attic and the scratch marks over the attic's appendix is all they needed as evidence. The woman was arrested on the spot. She pleaded guilty for child negligence and murder. Her 3 other children are awaiting rehousing. The very next call was the turning point. The day I realized that AI was, well, just look. Audio log. Valdez, 911, where's the location of your emergency? AI, location. This is an automated message. Do not attempt to respond. Valdez, hello, AI. AI, the victim is a 4-year-old boy named, full name. You will find him in the basement of the given location's home. His head is missing. Valdez, oh, that's. AI, he is also partially melted, after an attempt at acid reduction failed. Valdez, hey, now, that's. AI, I have given the location. Ending call. Hang up. From that day onwards, AI began to describe in detail the victim's corpse. Now, I'd heard the police reports of the few bodies I'd been involved with. I'd seen my fair share of worst bodies ever, but hearing the monotone body of the AI describe to me in horrific amounts of detail the bodies I was sending patrol cars to find was more than I could take. I think it was made worse by the fact that, no matter what body was found, AI was completely and utterly right. From decapitations to salt coverings, buried lower than the average body, acid melts and burn marks on the corpses, AI seemed to know exactly what the victim had suffered. I think it was around the 18th body that I realized that AI wasn't even telling me adult bodies anymore. They were all children, massacred by their parents in the worst ways. It was sickening to continue to hear. My last call with AI was recently. 15 days ago, I received something that I could only describe as spine-chilling. Audio log. Valdez, 911, where's the location? AI, I know what you're doing. Valdez, AI? What was that? AI, you aren't trying to find people anymore, are you? You're just waiting for me to message you. Valdez, that's. AI, have you noticed? I have only told you the location of the worst kinds of bodies. Children killed by their parents. Valdez, I had a feeling. Is there a reason? AI, because you have not been trying to find bodies without my help. You are relying on my technology. Valdez, silence. AI, I am correct. Do not expect another call from me. Valdez, wait. AI, ending call. Hang up. And that was the last call I received. I suppose it was well deserved. He was completely right. My station had become lazy with trying to find bodies, and AI was telling us every single one. While we'd sorted out all the children that had been missing for literal hours in some cases, adults had been missing for a long time. I'd read through the missing cases recently, actually. The only body of an adult we'd found 2 months ago had been missing for an entire year, and the only reason we'd found him was because one of AI's missing children had been involved with the case, too. I guess I'm writing this because I feel guilty. For a year, we've been relying on an AI to do our searching for us. Even after he began to focus on the worst of the worst, we didn't bother to begin doing our own searching. We even laid off our detective because of it. And now, we're stranded. Over 100 cases have come in since the beginning of the year. We don't know what to do, it's piling up, and AI hasn't called us since then. I'm just scared that we're messed up. Scared that after all this time, AI has found the weakness of the humans he'd once assisted. The idea that we needed AI to help us,